Welcome back to the GSN and the Cards franchise series. Today, we take a journey to the Rockies, the MLB version of Shippet Stadium, or I guess now Laughing Mountain. The Cardinals, Coors Field, Colorado Rockies. Nolan Arenado, gonna be the star of this series for a multitude of reasons. One, he formerly played here. That disgusting trade that always gets brought up. I don't really bring it up that much, but others do. As semantics. Now he's a Cardinal, and also he's coming in on a 17-game hit streak. So see, of all the places to keep a hit streak alive, this would be the place, right? On the bump, Kyle Freeland. The reason I bring him up, if you remember, OTP, dude was getting lit up like a Christmas tree every start. And what do you know? First inning, Arenado's first at bat, he is gonna go yard. So the hit streak continues quite soon. On top of that, Nolan, 29th of the year, Cardinals 1-0. In the second, Dylan Carlson shooting one out to deep center amongst the trees. That's gonna go. That's gonna be a home run for Mr. Dylan as he keeps pushing that career high up. Number 20 for him, one of two hits on the day for Carlson. And unfortunately, it doesn't really get better for Kyle. In the third, Tommy Edman. See all these emphatic home runs out to left. Edman, the side of the plate he's got more power on. He goes yard, a round tripper, 4-0 St. Louis. Kyle struggling early on. His 12th Tommies. And O'Neill with the kill shot. To left center. That's going to go. O'Neill continuing his MVP campaign. One of two hits on the day for him. And he hits a 2-run home run, number 40. And that's going to knock Kyle out the game. Unfortunately, Mats wouldn't make it easy. Bottom of the third, runners on the corners. That's going to be an RBI single, 6-1. So the Rockies starting to get things going. A couple of batters later, CJ Crum, 6-1 game. Now it's 6-4. Off the fair pole, a 3-run home run for CJ Bryant. Imagine me getting that wrong, especially as a Cardinal fan. 6-4. Yachty, fake Yachty, coming up with a 2-run home run. I don't know what it is. Ever since we got fake Yachty, Yachty seems to hit a lot better, especially for power. It's ninth of the season. 8-4. Sam Hilliard's Sam on Sam crime. Lefty. Hilliard's going to go yard, dropping into the pin. That's his second of the season. Going to cut the lead to 3. But going to the 8th, Edmundo Sosa. 8-5 game, single to left, 9-5 game. Sosa's only hit of the game. It drives in a run, one of 11 hits for the Cardinals. And then in the 9th, you can see Hicks getting the strikeout. Cardinals win 9-5, 20 combined hits, 11 for St. Louis, 9 for Colorado. Mats knocked out in the third. Freeland also knocked out in the third. Packy gets the dub. Freeland gets the loss. 2 2/3 for him, 6 hits, 6 runs. Bullpen's not much better, but let's be honest, Coors Field is where bullpens go to die. Going into game 2, Cardinals looking to get a little bit closer to win 9-0. German Marquez on the mound, just an ERA under 4. But I hate to tell you, for you Cardinal fans out there, he pitched a pretty solid game, must say. In the first, Goldie. Didn't seem like it would start out that way. Hits a shortstop and in the dirt. That's not going to be made by CJ. That's going to be an error. Pick fails. 1-0 St. Louis. Arenado, his 19-game hit streak on the line. He's going to hit to right. That's going to be an out. So yes, 19 games, a game off. My apologies. Trying to get to the big 2-0. See him again in the fourth, a 2-2 count. A grounder to the second baseman. So 2 at-bats, 2 outs. Nolan, maybe pressing a little in front of the former home crowd. In the fifth, Montgomery, Elias Diaz, Monty. He was game. He pitched a pretty solid game. 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. Do 5, 3 hits. We'll get back to Monty in just a sec. Nolan in the 7th, grounds out to short. So who would have guessed? In the 7th inning, a 1-0 game. Not a lot going on. Pujols. Later on in the inning, a runner on second. Pujols. He will get all of it. That's going to go. Tucking it into left. Home run. Number 711 for Pujols. His 32nd of the season. So Babe Ruth is starting to appear on the horizon. Unfortunately, though, Monty, he pitched really well. The 8th inning was a rough one for him. He gives up a double there. That's going to lead to a run. It is a 3-1 game. If you remember earlier in this video, I made a gaffe on CJ. We'll get to that in a minute. Chuck Nasty. No out still. Ray is in relief. That's going to be a sac fly. It's going to be a 3-2 game. So I bring up CJ because with 2 outs, 3-2 count. Runner on. CJ hits one deep. It's going to be a play off the wall, and Carlson unfortunately cannot make the play. That's going to go. The Rockies put up a 4 spot in the bottom of the 8th, highlighted by CJ's 23rd. And then we head to the 9th. Now the Cardinals are trying to make something happen. Nolan hitting one out to left, just not deep enough. Center fielder makes the play. So the hit streak ends at 19 games. Pujols, though, he had an opportunity. A very controversial strike call to end the game. The Rockies take the second 4-3. Not thrilled about that one. Pujols was not happy about that call. My guess is also the manager wasn't happy either. Just yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But now we go to rubber match. Austin Gomber on the mound. Former Cardinal. I tell you what, today, I bet he wishes he was, because he definitely got the treatment. Goldie in the first gets every bit of that baseball. You could say perfect contact. Goldie goes yard, left center. That's going to be a 2-run home run. Early lead for the Cards. 33rd of the season for him. Right after, Nolan Arenado. He crushes one like almost identically to the same area spot. Not going to be made at the wall. Didn't get over by much, but it does. Nolan Arenado. He'd have an interesting day today. Home run number 30. Also, home run 299. But this is going to be a rough one for pitchers. Flaherty on the bump for the Cardinals, so he's given it 3-0 lead. And unfortunately, it didn't matter. Chris Bryant. I don't know what it is about left center. This one a little closer to left instead of center, but this is going to go. So just like that, the Rockies cut into the lead, 3-2. CJ to follow. So back-to-back home runs for the Cardinals. In the top, then the bottom. Back-to-back home runs. CJ goes deep. So riding the little momentum he had from the last game. His first at bat, home runs. To the second. Funny enough, Edman gets on again, still second. Goldie. I guess we're really showing why this is Shippet. Goldie goes deep. 5-3. Second at bat, second 2-run home run for Goldschmidt. His 34th, 453 feet. A bomb. And now a moment. Nolan Arenado. Again, you could say that was almost perfect contact. Hits one to deep left. That is going to go. That's going to be his 31st. And as you can see, a milestone home run for Arenado. So Goldie earlier in the season with his 300th, Pujols with his 700th. Arenado will take a second look here. A place that he's hit quite a few home runs, Coors Field. So pretty cool. It wasn't in St. Louis, but does get to acknowledge the former home crowd. They give him a nice ovation. Arenado, number 300. Later in the inning, Yachty shoots one out to the bullpen. As slow as he is, that's still going to be a double. 7-3, St. Louis. Add a Sosa RBI. 8. In the third, Arenado, again, his third at bat, his third hit, so he's making up for not keeping that hit streak alive. He is certainly raking right now. Another run driven in by Nolan. But then the comeback begins. Flaherty, 2 outs in third. That's going to be a double given up. It's going to be a play at the plate. Not enough. 10-4, Colorado. In the fourth, single. Carlson goes to make the play, does not make it. He just does not catch the ball. That's going to lead to a run. 10-5, very confusing. In the fifth, a run scored, and they actually load the bases, tying a run up to bat. Crazy. Get out of it. 10-6, Hector Neris making the pitch. Going to the sixth inning, similar situation, a run scores, and then the bases get loaded. Genesis Cabrera getting Hilliard to strike out. Cardinals playing with fire. Second inning in a row. Got the go-ahead run, was either on base or up to bat. Dodge a big bullet there. The lead remains, but the Cardinals do what they need to do. Nootbaar, the second run driven in of the inning. 12-7. Cardinals would add one in ninth. 13-7. 30 combined hits for the teams. 30. Gomer gave up 8. Flaherty gave up 9. Terrible pitching from the starters. But in the end, St. Louis takes the game and the series. So looking at the standings, Cardinals, big lead over Milwaukee, 85-31. Up next for them, conveniently enough, Milwaukee at home. So we'll check in and see how the Cardinals do in St. Louis. That's it. Thanks for watching. Catch you next episode.